So you must be wondering, how do we make sure all the academic requirements are being met? Let me clarify. Big picture is a methodology. And for the curriculum, we will be pursuing accreditation with the IB, the International Baccalaureate Organization. The IB is considered to be the best curriculum in the world as of now. It focuses on the whole child rather than just academic ability. It's amazingly broad and allows students to pursue disciplines like design, economics, psychology, etc. There is a general perception that IB is for students who want to go abroad. That is simply not true. All major universities in India accept the IB diploma, and many IB students actually stay in India. So, big picture focuses on the how. How do we structure the learning for each child? How do we develop their interests and passions? So, how do we connect them with the real world? The IB framework helps us ensure that students are meeting academic requirements, learning about different subject areas, and building appropriate skills. The big picture and international baccalaureate frameworks complement each other phenomenally well, as they both believe in education for the 21st century. They both encourage students to drive their own learning. Teaching and learning at Next is typically divided into 4 major aspects. Classes in a typical school take shape of workshops in our school. Workshops address the academic requirements like literacy, math, and other subject-specific areas. The curriculum revolves around overarching themes and concepts in the primary and middle school, which enable students to make meaning of the learning and get an overall in-depth understanding of all the areas they're studying. Towards high school, the work starts to focus more on subject-specific areas. Workshops would include big picture practices like interest explorations, interaction with the real world, professionals, goal setting, and learning plan development. From these workshops are derived student-driven projects based on their own passions and interests that will encourage responsibility, enhance deep learning, and real growth. We have to ensure that before students reach high school, they are well equipped with the skills to deal with the real world. This is one big reason why we plan to grow into a high school rather than straight away jump into it right now. So, the learning agreement time or independent work time is the most exciting part of the time of the students in school. Here, they can choose extended areas they want to learn from, like new digital platforms such as coding, robotics, specialize in arts, music, sports, languages, etc. Students can come up with their own learning plans and projects that they want to pursue at this time. This enables them to take charge of their learning process and makes them autonomous learners. As the students move from middle to high school, some work starts getting connected with long-term goals related to their careers. They want to pursue and work towards university courses that they want to join. We are sure to see some entrepreneurial breakthroughs over here. All this work becomes a part of the student's learning plan and gets recorded in the student portfolios. Play is an incredibly important element of our curriculum, as it is critical to the social and emotional development of children and their physical well-being. Interest-based clubs engage students in trying new things or continue existing interests. In our school, students will have opportunities to run clubs, invite experts, and explore their passion. Sports enhances skills such as perseverance, teamwork, and makes students realize the importance of rigor. Last but not the least is not just working with the community, but working for the community is what our students would be involved in. I believe that each student joining us has huge capabilities that we want to be surprised by. Big picture students take up internships at the real-world organizations and engaged in mentorship programs with professionals related to their interests. This gives them valuable exposure to how things work in the real world and helps them build important professional skills. Big picture students typically have elaborate resumes and rich experience and extensive portfolios of work even before they graduate from school. Overall, every aspect of our curriculum is thought about in order to make it relevant for students, ensures rigor, which comes from genuine interest and builds on the importance of relationships in the real world. We genuinely want to see each student that walks into our doors is an individual and leaves us as an individual. Now that I've taken you through what is just an outline of what we are, sharing with you our school mission. With this, I want to add a bit about my journey into Next. I've been into education for a long time, and for most part of my journey has been incredibly rewarding. When I look back at my previous experience, I've had some amazing experiences in education. But deep inside, you're always looking for something more. So when I met Parmeet and heard about his research plans, it was really a eureka moment for me. I thought this was amazing. From that very moment, I knew I have to join this journey. And because he was not just talking of the logistic of schooling, he was talking of the real reason of schooling and what we should do to achieve it and how we can achieve it. So it's really about the smile that comes into your eyes when you hear about the possibilities. And here we are, ready to begin our journey with you. I want to conclude my bit with a story. It's a story, Little Boy by Helen Buckley. Once a little boy went to school. One morning, when the little boy had been in school a while, the teacher said, "Today, we're going to make a picture." Good, thought the little boy. He liked to make pictures. He could make all kinds. Lions and tigers, chickens and cows, trains and boats, and he took out his box of crayons and began to draw. But the teacher said, "Wait, it's not time to begin." And she waited until everyone was ready. "Now," said the teacher, "we're going to make flowers." Good, thought the little boy. He liked to make flowers, and he began to make beautiful ones with his pink and orange and blue crayons. But the teacher said, "Wait, and I will show you how." She drew a red flower with a green stem. "There," said the teacher. "Now you may begin." The little boy looked at the teachers. Then he looked at his own flower. He liked his flower better than the teacher's, but he did not say this. He just turned his paper over and made a flower like the teacher's. It was red with a green stem. On another day, when the little boy had opened the door from outside, all by himself, the teacher said, "Today, we're going to make something with clay." The little boy wanted to make so many different things: snakes and snowmen, cars and trucks, elephants and mice. But the teacher said, "We will make a deep dish, and I will show you how." The little boy did not like the teacher's dish, but he did not say this. He just rolled out his ball of clay and made the dish like his teacher's. It was a deep dish. And pretty soon, the little boy learned to wait and watch and make things just like the teacher. And pretty soon, he didn't make things of his anymore. Then it happened that the little boy and his family moved to another house in another city. And the little boy had to go to another school. And the very first day he was there, the teacher said, "Today, we're going to make a picture." Good, thought the little boy. And he waited for the teacher to tell him what to do. But the teacher didn't say anything. She just walked around the room. When she came to the little boy, she said, "Don't you want to make a picture?" Yes, said the little boy. What are we going to make? I don't know until you make it, said the teacher. How shall I make it? Asked the little boy. Why? Any way you like, said the teacher. Any color? Asked the little boy. Any color, said the teacher. If everyone made the same picture and used the same colors, how would I know what to make? Or who made what? I don't know, said the little boy. And he began to make a red flower with a green stem.